Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for second year. The running chapter is electrochemistry and now we are in session number 25. In previous session we learned about measuring the electrode potentials at other than unit concentration with the help of Nernst equation. So for single electrode, either it is metal electrode or non-metal electrode or whether it is hydrogen electrode, how we can apply the Nernst equation we learned in the previous session. Clear? And now in this session we are going to apply that Nernst equation in measuring the EMF of the electrochemical cell at other than standard condition. It is simple. When we are considering the electrode potential of single electrode with the help of Nernst equation, those single electrodes similar to that of standard electrode potential of their cell measured by the combination of the two electrode potentials. Here also, after measuring separately for the single electrodes by using the Nernst equation, we can combine these two. So in such a combination we are getting the net Nernst equation for the total cell. How we are arriving or deriving, how we can apply that Nernst equation for different types of electrochemical cells, all these we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, let us start with this. Nernst equation is E, that is electrode potential of any single electrode is nothing but E naught of that single electrode, that is standard electrode potential, minus 0.0591 by N log the concentration of the product and the concentration of the reactants ratio. This is Nernst equation what we derived in the previous session. Now let us apply this Nernst equation for different types of electrochemical cells. First let us derive for one electrochemical cell. Simply it is nothing but what we are considering as an best example from the inception is Daniell cell. So first let us write this, how we can apply this for the two half electrodes that present in Daniell cell and how ultimately we are getting for the total cell EMF by combining those two half electrodes in Daniell cell, and then simply we can apply the formula for different types where metal may be the two electrodes that present in the electrochemical cell. Sometimes a metal may be with a non-metal, and in that non-metal one may be hydrogen and the non-metal may be other than hydrogen. So in these different combinations, how this Nernst equation will change slightly from electrode to electrode we will learn. First let us go for Daniell cell. Nernst equation for Daniell cell. In Daniell cell what we are considering, the two half electrodes are, one is zinc electrode. Zinc electrode is nothing but oxidation half electrode, and the other one is copper electrode which is reduction half electrode. Now let us write these two half electrode reactions. In case of zinc oxidation half electrode, this is the reaction Zn by releasing two electrons will oxidize into Zn plus 2 in aqueous solution, and it is solid, you know, and it is having the concentration. And next copper. Here what is happening is Cu plus 2 by taking two electrons is reduced to copper metal. It is solid and it is an aqueous solution with a concentration. Clear? And now let us apply the Nernst equation for these two single electrodes. First for zinc, E, it is nothing but oxidation electrode potential is equal to E naught zinc to Zn plus 2 minus 0.0591 by 2, because already we know that two electrons are involved in the reaction, log, here the product is Zn plus 2, that is Zn plus 2 is in numerator by zinc solid concentration is taken as unity, thereby we need not write. And now coming to copper, Cu plus 2 to Cu is equal to E naught Cu plus 2 to Cu. Here it is reduction of electrode potential, that is reduction potential we are considering, and it is 0.0591 by 2 log. Here in this reaction you observe this is the product, concentration of the solid is unity, and this is the reactant, and hence its concentration is considered. Here we can write 1 by Cu plus 2 concentration. And now how we are getting, this is oxidation potential and it is reduction potential, and we are having in IUPAC convention to measure the EMF of the cell in 3 different manner. One is when oxidation of electrode oxidation potential is known, and reduction of electrode reduction potential is known. Then what we are considering for E cell is simply E cell is equal to OHE oxidation potential plus RHE reduction potential, if you recollect or recall this formula. And next, in case if it is both are reduction potentials, then what we are considering is nothing but RHE reduction potential minus OHE reduction potential. Like that it will take different formulae. But here already we are measuring the oxidation potential for zinc because it is undergoing oxidation, and we are measuring reduction potential of copper because it is undergoing reduction. And with these two we are having one oxidation potential, the other one reduction potential. I advise you to follow this system, because when these two are considered directly we can add these two, addition of these two. Actually EMF is nothing but the potential difference, we have to consider the difference. But when the difference is considered when both are in the same potentials, that is both are in reduction potentials or both are in oxidation potentials, that difference we have to consider. But here the difference is in considering the potentials, one is oxidation, the other one is reduction. So simply we can get the difference, nothing but the combination of these two. So when we combine these two, what we are getting is, here these two is on combination, oxidation potential and reduction potential of these two electrodes will give E cell. It is nothing but E cell. And here these two, these are standard oxidation potential and standard reduction potential. So the combination of these two is also E naught cell. E naught cell. And this is a common factor. And thereby minus 0.0591 by 2 log, it is Zn plus 2 by Cu plus 2. And here to conclude this, when we are considering the Nernst equation, what we are taking into consideration are the product's concentration by reactant's concentration. Is it not? And if you recall or if you recollect, if you remember, the cell reaction for this zinc and copper electrodes is nothing but Zn plus Cu plus 2 giving Zn plus 2 plus Cu. This is the cell reaction what we are writing already in representations of the cell, and in writing cell reactions we are getting this. Is it not? And now in this case this is solid, hence its concentration is unity, and this is also solid, concentration is unity. And now you can observe this is the product and it is the reactant. So we are getting the same here, product by reactant concentration. Clear? Like this we can apply Nernst equation for measuring EMF of the cell. Previously we discussed about measuring EMF of the electrode at other than unit concentration, but here it is for the total cell when we are separately substituting this or applying the Nernst equation, and then to get the cell EMF just we are adding these two, and thereby we are getting this Nernst equation for the total cell EMF. Clear? And now this is the best example. Now we have to consider different types of electrodes that can involve in this, that is electrochemical cell. Clear? And now here and there sometimes this balancing equation may require multiplication with suitable number. For that we have to take one example, and sometimes one of the electrode may be hydrogen electrode, and hydrogen, as we know, it is a different electrode where we are considering non-metallic nature, but the electrode reactions are like similar to that of metals. Clear? And then it may be non-metal which is other than hydrogen. These different kinds we are having. And now let us consider E cell. Let me write this formula for your convenience sake. E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N log product by reactants. Just when electrode is now combined to get cell, we are getting the next equation like this. Clear? And now for different other examples, how to write this next equation, let me explain it. And here we are going to take different factors that will operate. Say for example, one is, in case if both these two half electrodes are not having the same number of electrons involved in oxidation and reduction, then what happens? In case if one of the reactant is hydrogen, that is one of the electrode is made from hydrogen, and what happens to this next equation? And the last one is nothing but when one of the reactant, that is nothing but electrode, is non-metal other than hydrogen. In these three different cases, how to modify this next equation so as to get the direct relations to measure the EMF of the cell. Let us see one by one. First, let me give the example. It is the electrochemical cell constructed from these two electrodes. You observe this Ag, and already you know it is nothing but the cell representation. And in this cell representation, it is also, we discussed in previous sessions, left side is nothing but oxidation half electrode and right side is nothing but reduction half electrode. And now when these two, what is the cell reaction? It is nothing but Cu by releasing 2 electrons will get into Cu plus 2 aqueous. Here it is solid. And now Ag, when Ag plus by getting electron converts into Ag, it is aqueous and it is solid. And now we know here to get the cell reaction, what we have to do? Here the number of electrons are not equal. First we have to equalize them. So as to get this equal in number of electrons, we have to multiply the total equation like this. Now what we are getting, the cell reaction is Cu plus 2Ag plus giving Cu plus 2 plus 2Ag. This is the cell reaction. Here it is solid and now it is also solid, and these two are the ion. It is product and it is the reactant. I think now you know how to write this equation. It is E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by N. How much we have to consider? Actually for this electrode it is 2 electrons, and before balancing the equation it is getting 1 electron. Clear? So we may get confused, 2 or 1 we have to consider. That's why after cancelling only we are getting the cell reaction. In that cancelling, how many electrons net we are getting? 2. That's why here it is 2 log, here the product is Cu plus 2. So Cu plus 2 concentration by Ag plus concentration. As you know from chemical equilibrium, when the concentration is in a reaction, the concentration term is taking any coefficient, then it will take at the power like this. Clear? And you remember in previous example, copper is the reduction half electrode, hence its concentration is in denominator. But here it is oxidation half electrode. How we are considering? It is nothing but from ECS. It is a relative property. When compared to zinc, copper is able to behave like RHE. Whereas compared to silver, copper is able to behave like OHE. That's why this is happening. This anomaly is happening. Clear? And now let us move to third one. Here the electrolytic cell, that is electrochemical cell, is constructed from hydrogen electrode. Let us consider this hydrogen electrode and with copper electrode, hydrogen electrode and copper electrode. Let us consider this. It is OHE, already we know. Relative to this, it is able to behave like OHE, oxidation half electrode. And here let us consider some more. It is aqueous, that is nothing but concentration, it is concentration, and it is nothing but solid, and it is gas. Here let us assume that gas is also having pressure which is not equal to 1. If pressure is also given, if pressure is other than unity, then because we are studying this, and thereby directly we can use this data also if they are providing. Clear? And now cell reaction. Let me write direct cell reaction here. Cell reaction here is nothing but H2 plus Cu plus 2 by undergoing Cu plus 2 undergoing reduction, H2 is undergoing oxidation, giving 2H plus Cu. This is solid and it is like this, aqueous, and the gas with pressure P is not equal to 1. This is cell reaction. And for this, now how to write the nearest equation? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by how many electrons we are using here? 2 hydrogens by releasing 2 electrons. It is by getting 2 electrons. So the net electrons involved in this cell reaction is 2. By 2 log, here we require some more concentration. That is our interest. That is product is H plus. Is it not? So let us take the H plus concentration, and it is having coefficient 2. So square by reactant is Cu plus 2. So we are writing as usual Cu plus 2 concentration. And now hydrogen, actually if the pressure is 1 we need not mention, but if pressure is other than 1 then just you have to consider the pressure of the hydrogen also. So that means in nearest equation the concentration term and the pressure terms we have to consider to get the answers or to get the EMF of the cell or electrode. So when it is pressure is other than unity, that is also considered. And you remember, when the gas is on reactant, it is in denominator. If the gas formed on the product side, it will be in numerator. It is as usual. Clear? Like that, this is the equation, the next equation for measuring EMF of the cell constructed from hydrogen and copper electrode, which are maintained at other than unit concentration. Clear? And now let us move to one more example. It is nothing but here the cell is constructed from metal and non-metal, but that non-metal is not hydrogen. It is at other than hydrogen. Best example, already in previous sessions also I mentioned that we are having in our syllabus other than hydrogen, the non-metal most frequently used is chlorine. So here let us construct a cell with metal, magnesium and chlorine gas electrodes. When these two electrodes are used to construct the cell, what happened? How we can write the nearest equation? For that purpose, first let me represent this cell. Cell given is Mg getting into Mg plus 2, aqueous. It is, when we are writing magnesium on left side, it is automatically oxidation half electrode, and it is now with Cl minus Cl2 platinum. Already we know when it is gas, it is not possible to prepare any rod, and hence we are taking the support from inert metal like platinum or gold you can use. This is the cell given, and it is OHE, it is RH. Now let us write the cell reaction. Cell reaction is nothing but, directly I am writing Mg when reacts with Cl2 giving Mg plus 2 plus 2Cl minus. This is aqueous. And now it is solid. We know concentration is unity. Chlorine gas. Here also let us consider P is not equal to 1. That is, pressure is at other than unity. Clear? And now when these are the reactants and these two are the products, just you observe, these two are, that is, both the metal ion and non-metal ions are the products. In such a case, what we have to write? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 by how many electrons? I think now you can guess it. Magnesium is releasing 2 electrons. 2 chlorine atoms are getting the 2 electrons. That's why it is 2Cl minus. Now it is 2 log. Here you remember, students, most of the people believe that when the two concentrations are given separately, they believe that one of the concentrations should be in the numerator, the other should be in the denominator, like that they feel. That's why they are substituting, even after thorough study of this electrochemistry also, they try to substitute the two values when they provided for metal and non-metal, one at denominator, one at numerator, like that. But actually what is happening, if you observe from the chemical reaction given, you can see log. The product is Mg plus 2. And Cl is also in the product side. That's why Cl is also taking place, its position at this Cl minus square. If the chlorine gas pressure is 1, if the chlorine gas pressure is taken as 1, then E cell will be like this. But now we are considering that chlorine gas pressure is other than 1, and that's why we have to write that one also, PCl2, if it is other than 1. So you remember, don't do that mistake as many people are doing. When these two concentrations are given, say for example, here this concentration and this concentration are given, they believe that it should be at the denominator, it should be at the numerator, like that, but not like that. Just you remember, when we are writing the cell equation, what we are getting as the products, both these two ions are on the same side, product side. That means in metal the oxidation product is Mg plus 2, and in chlorine reduction product is also ion Cl minus is also on product side, and that's why both these two will get in the numerator position. Don't get confused and don't try to substitute one at numerator, one at denominator, like that. Clear? Are you clear? This is the only damage. That's why I am writing all these different possible electrochemical cells from different electrodes. And here you remember PCl2, pressure of chlorine. If pressure of chlorine is given as 1 atmosphere, then we need not write this. If it is other than 1 atmosphere, just we have to write these two. Clear? That is about the Nernst equation and its application for measuring the EMF of the cell at other than unit concentration, that is at other than standard conditions for different types of electrochemical cells. Clear? And depending on these information what we learned, in the coming session we are going to solve some numericals. Clear? And in coming session I am going to provide some numerical and their solution, and after that, after discussing 1 or 2 numerical, the remaining you have to solve as usual, you have to solve on your own, and in thereafter coming session I will discuss about the solution. Clear? In the next coming session, let us wait for the numericals.